Hey guys, Jason here with a word to the wise. Not a lot of things coming out information-wise. Manny Fish had some pretty cool things he was talking about, showing that weird hand carving they found. But seeing a lot of other news coming from a lot of channels I've never even seen before, that I can't really substantiate at the moment, so I don't want to sit there and kind of talk about that. A lot of interesting things though when you're looking in a little bit more outside. I don't know if other people see a lot of other cool things that are happening, but I always feel like they're making so much happening with the poking of the bear and things happening left, right, with the whole situation over the last 2 or 3 years. It stirs the nest, so who knows which direction it's all coming from, what's the next thing. So you got all these balloon situations, yada, 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 causes a lot of confusion. But when things are really part of revelation, part of prophecy, you got to weave through a lot. I wasn't really going to make much of a video on all this, but I'm just trying to log into my work email, and now I'm kicked out and I have to do some sort of a new login with my phone just so I can get onto my work email. I'm like, why do I have to do something with my phone to get into my computer at work? Oh, it's just what everybody else is doing. So everybody's just kind of doing this whole thing. It's like, well, that's not my problem, If my work can't get my email to work, but now I've got to identify myself just to use my own email. But if you haven't seen, you got firewalls and all these things that are tied into your computer. So I can only imagine, because also, just another thing I want to touch on real quick. I bought a new Nest camera, and I called him, I asked him, I said, so I can look on our computer at my work where we look at all of our other Nest cameras, but this one's a Series 2, so does the Series 2, I'm looking at reviews and they say that they don't work like the other ones. So what is the situation? What is the problems? Oh yeah, no, everything's fine, just buy it, it'll all work just the way, blah blah. Okay, so I buy it. No, it doesn't. Now you got to have an app on your phone just to watch your security cameras on your computer, and then if you want to rewind it to see if anything happened, you got to have the app on your phone, and it only works through your phone. So why can't I use a Google camera on Google on my computer? You see where this all goes. But constant bugs, constant bothersome texts, people sending you all these, digi-calls of, robotic voices, which is supposed to be illegal, but somehow it just totally everywhere. Nobody says boo, and they're building up all this nuisances, computer problems, password issues, systems that you got to get tied into. Oh, this is just getting so crazy, and I don't want to keep doing all this. And what, I got to give a blood test just so I can use my phone or get into my email and la-da-da-da-da. Nope. We just want your biometrics, and you know what? That's going to be annoying after a while too. So here, we'll put this little mark on your hand, which also shows that you've been dosed and part of the program, and it'll all work together as one. Also keeps your bank statements and your medical records, who you voted for, and yada, passwords for everything is all going to be tied into this one thing. And it's like, well, that's going to be your answer. There's not a way that somebody could fake that. Nobody could just see or scan over my hand with their phone, copy it, and then make a copy to that, and then somehow throw this whole thing out the window. Or your face has to be your app. It's probably part of the password. I know I've seen a lot of that, so. It's a lot. I've been really busy the last couple of days, so maybe I'm just venting. Just a word of the wise. God bless.